Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is the first day of May 2021. We're here to talk about XPENG today. You guys can see on our last price prediction, which was on April the 22nd, we expected the market in XPENG to go higher in price. And over the last couple of days, we only barely cracked our break-even price in the market in XPENG. And that was it. The market lost gas. And ever since then, the price has dropped. So we're going to talk about the market in XPENG today, give you our newest price prediction in the market in XPENG to see whether or not the market actually regains some mobility and the emphasis to higher price move, because that may not be the case. And we're here to tell you all that whether you want to hear it or not, we're going to give you the news according to the charts. All right. So if you want to participate, if you want to learn how to call the market right alongside with us, hit that like button, share the video, also subscribe, come back here to our videos, to our channel, so that you can always be updated on the changes that we are seeing on the charts, as well as try to learn as much as possible by listening and seeing what we're talking about on our videos. So April 22nd, last time we did our video in the XPENG. I'm gonna zoom in and let's take a look at the market. Okay, so I think I told you on that video on April 22nd, you guys can check it out, it is in our XPENG playlist, that our TP area will be around $34, and we barely cracked that $34 area right there on April 26th. So it wasn't even close. Okay. And since then, I don't like what has been going on into the market in XPENG, right? Once you're able to distinguish that the market is not acting the way that you originally expected, it's time for you to come back in and reevaluate the market and see whether or not the market will continue to go the opposite direction of what you expected, or can you continue with your prediction and just let the market continue to ride out? Because right now, the market is not going the way we expected it to go, and it will happen. And this is how you're able to minimize those losses as well, because on this video, if we're going to expect continuation of weakness, we need to cut the losses now at 8%, under the premise that we're going to continue to do a bigger movement to the downside in XPENG. Okay, so right now I'm going to keep this prediction ongoing. We're going to look at a couple of charts, and then we're going to see whether or not we're getting more weakness, or is the market actually giving us strength around the support area in XPENG. Okay, so first thing is first, the market is really not trading within this trading channel. You guys can see for the most part it's in a downtrend. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. Like, we're going to show you what is the actual market movement in XPENG, because you guys can tell that this market hasn't been able to break the trend, right? It hasn't been able to break the trend. So what do you want to do? What do you all expect the market to do in XPENG when you can clearly tell that this is the trend into the market? Okay, now I'm gonna bring this support area down in the market in XPENG just a little bit. Okay, back down here towards $27.40. Now I'm gonna show you how you can tell that the market in XPENG is following this downtrend line. It doesn't take rocket scientists to understand that the market is obeying the trend. Okay, so that's the first one right there. You can tell on that particular day that the market in XPENG tried to break that descending line on April the 1st. It failed, it got rejected, and the market continued to trend lower and lower. And even around the 26th, 27th, and 28th, you guys can see right there that the market got rejected. So we simply follow what the market is doing. We're not going to try to come in and switch it around, make it happy to try to make it go higher in price. As you can tell, this is what the market is doing. Okay, so we're in a downtrend. The market continues to confirm that. Even over the last couple of days, the market continues to reflect that no one wants to come in and purchase XPENG, or at least try to move this market higher. This is it on the 2-day time frame right here. The market came in and closed right there on the support line. So it's relatively easy to understand that. Now the question is, can it hold that price? Can it hold $30? You guys can see that we were successful back here on April the 19th, and that we were successful on March the 25th. We were even successful back here on November 5th, 2020, and November the 11th, 2020. So that is a very crucial price number that we need to remember, $30. Because if the market cannot hold $30, guess what? We're going to come all the way back down here to around $27.50. So be prepared for that, because you can actually see that in the market for XPENG on the varying time frame. Like even here on the 5-day time frame, this market in XPENG is still in its weakness. So what we're going to do, based off of us talking already in a very short time frame, we can realize that the market in XPENG is still harnessing weakness. So we need to cut the losses right there. Market closed right here at our support area. So we're going to cut the losses. 8.9%, 8.09% is where we're going to cut the loss right there. Okay, so it didn't go right. We didn't like what the market was actually garnering. So we're going to cut the losses, get out to play, and move on to a better price prediction. Okay, so now, since we are seeing weakness still come through the market in XPENG, we can still profit. We understand that our initial prediction did not go the correct way. So we now know that since it's not going higher, we now know that the market's going to go lower. So let's make the profit on the way down. So let's go ahead and put in our price prediction under the premise that XPENG is still giving us weakness. Okay, so now our restriction area in the market in XPENG is still up there around $34, because that was the last high right before the market continued to show its weakness, right? So we're going to play the weakness there around $34 is going to be our area of restriction, and this play will continue so long as the market trades below $34. Okay, we already established our newest area of support around $27.50, which is about 8.87%. So it would break even from our last price prediction of being down 8.09 to 8.87%. Actually, you might inch out a little bit of profit on that movement to the downside in XPENG. That would be the first area that we will be expecting the market to try to grab support. Okay, right there. Now, how did we end out the month though? Let's see how the market in XPENG ended out on the month, because it is extremely weak. And it kind of shows us that the market has enough ability or energy to continue to try to come all the way down here to 25. That is something possible based off the lack of demand that came into the market in XPENG for the month of April. All right. So $25 also is on the table, which would be 16%. Okay. So I'm going to bring it all the way down there to $25. I'm not really expecting it to get that, but it is something that we can anticipate occurring, especially if this market continues to show its weakness around $27.50. Okay. So that's it. We're in position. We're going to play the weakness in the market in XPENG. First area of TP is right there around $27.50. Second area is 25. The market weakness is going to continue in XPENG so long as we continue to see this market trade below this descending line and the market cannot break above $34. Okay, that's it. We're in position. This is our expectations of what we're looking for the market in XPENG to do. So now I want you all to drop the comment in the comment section and tell me where do you think the market in XPENG is headed. This is our thoughts. This is our premise. You guys can see earnings is coming up as well about mid-May, May the 13th, 2021. That will have impact on where the price is going to go because the trap plays on the news. It's just that simple. All right, so let me know. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.